So, ladies, who y'all got? Who y'all listening to these days as far as women in hip hop? And who do you think has next? Who do you think is gonna be the next hot up and coming female MCs? Because you know they get them in and out pretty quick. Nicki Minaj held the reins for a long time, but after her, they started to run them in and out. It's always been like that if you didn't have talent. The women would get used up. They'll come in. The record labels are using for what they need to use them for. They won't. You most of the time it's usually their looks that get them on to the level that they're in. Especially now, that's what the industry is trying to do. They use them strictly for their looks to push their agenda, and that's my point. We recently just come off the end of the Kendrick Lamar and Drake rap battle, and in that, a lot of people were siding with Kendrick Lamar, as in the points of where he was making about the culture. Now, with that being said, if that's the case and you reject everything that Drake stands for, which Kendrick Lamar is a part of the culture as well, but if you reject that everything, like what do I mean? The partying, the constant partying, the apathy about life, the homicidal tendencies, the constantly being angry about everything, the drinking, the addiction, the womanizing, the strip, the prostitution, the promotion of prostitution, the sexualization of young women and daughters, and the brainwashing of young girls and manipulation of them, the manipulation of the minds of the people. If you rejecting all of that, which is what hip hop has been, and the drugs, and the drug dealing as well, the enslavement of the people, the minds. If you supporting that, then that comes with, then that says something about you. Then you gotta support Drake. Then you may as well just go ahead and a lot of people, that's why you see his music trending back up again, because that's what the people want. The Bible says getting into heaven is like a narrow gate. It's not gonna be a lot of people. There's gonna be a lot of people in hell. And this is what I'm saying. You have to, we truly have to pick a side. Like, we have this is, and it's fine. I like it like that. Choose what you truly want. Quit trying to stand in the middle. See, and when you ask, like, again, I'm talking to women especially. What are you gonna be listening to now? You supported Kendrick Lamar. You know that if he's supposed to be this conscious, positive, common sense type rapper, you can't be no hypocrite. Then talking about just like how Nas was, trying to be talking about black girl lost. Now the shorty owe you for the ice. Bitch, shake that ass and bounce it like this. But I'm trying to save the black girls and the black community. Right now, we don't have time for the duality. We already know what go on in the streets. We already know that. Like, nothing's new. We get what go on in the street, and we get what helps promote it and keeps it to go on. Hip hop is, and trying to connect the negativity to the culture helps do that. Now, again, for men, the negative stuff is more so on I'm a shell joke to the community. I'm a womanizer. I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to get some money. I don't care about nobody. I'm on demon time. I'm just backstab my friends. I kill my friends. I shoot, go shoot up the block. I'm on a psychopath type of time. I don't take care of my kids. All of this, I'm a drug addict. All this type of stuff. Women promote prostitution, number one. Like that's the number one key. A lot of women can get a record deal and they don't even have to know how to rap first. If they had a specific look, and vibe, and they Instagram or something was popping and the right person found them, they wouldn't even have to know how to rap. A dude to start writing their raps. Ice Spice is not the best rapper. Like she only do like, man, I remember dudes. Do you remember? Some of y'all probably too young to even remember this. I remember all songs was a requirement to have 3 bars and a hook. I mean 3 verses, sorry, and a hook. And it was mandatory. Like 3 verses was mandatory. But then it was like no less than 3 verses and then the hook. Now it's like people be doing 2 verses or one long verse and the hook, one long verse or hook and a bridge. Like, nah. I remember sometimes it was people get on there and do like 4 verses, man, and just be crushing it. And you wouldn't even notice. But they was spitting. It's people like Chameleonaire who didn't even curse in his rhymes, man, and was spit. I'm talking one of the best rappers to me to ever do it, to ever touch a mic, man, from whatever region. Yeah, Chameleonaire. It's like these women here they don't like. Ice Spice is a perfect example of a woman who don't really have much talent, but she look good. Don't get me wrong, she stays in her little lane and she makes those little bops and all that or whatever, because like I said, it doesn't even matter. Like people not looking at them for their raps. They remaking songs. Like they remaking these beats, these songs. Look at Suki Hunter, man. I can't take Suki Hunter seriously. JT, if she's been out of there, bro. Like look at what's happening with Young Miami. Y'all gonna support the city girls now and what's happening with Diddy. That was another thing. Not just womanizing, woman abuse. Yeah, because a lot of people, when they found out of like I still hadn't seen the woman Whitney come out with Kendrick Lamar and say that he ain't do nothing. Like, it's time to say something now. You should come out to my defense. That's how I would be feeling. But I saw people in the comments saying they wouldn't even care if she did or not. Like, if she did come out and say that he beat her, like, that's just something that goes on, that's accepted in the black community on the low key. I don't like that. This has shown me a lot. I'm observant, man. I have discernment from the Lord. All these little trivial things that go on the earth now, sometimes you can learn a lot from these things. And this Drake and Kendrick Lamar, the way that people acted during that is allowed me to learn a lot, about just seeing how the state of the world today. This is the state of the world of cancel culture. They want to prop people up to pull them down. This is the state of people. And this is my people who I'm talking. But it's not just my people who participates in this culture. The people who are and you could call them the others. The people who run this stuff. It's not black people for the most part. The people who have been running rap, promoting it, and putting, just like with Holly Weird, they're promoting an agenda. They ain't worried about you trying to promote your agenda unless you independent or doing, but you're not gonna have that same machine. And a lot of us don't want to go the harder route or to be real or to do that. They don't have time for that. They don't have an interest in supporting the people. Look at what Charleston White, like, once they get a sniff of some money, they don't have an interest in doing that. And I'm sorry, the women will sell out quicker than the men. Rhapsody she has new music. Do any of you women who are listening to me right now know what that is? Do you know the name of her new song that's coming? Do you know the name of her upcoming album? Do you know the name of the last album she put out? Do you even know who Rhapsody is? You have No Name. You have some women who you don't even have to just go full conscious or full, because I know, like, some of my people, they like a little spice in their life. They don't want to, they're they still, this plays again to the others agenda. If you like this as a black person, you still want to support the foolishness, but you don't want to see no drama, or you don't want to be a part of it. Like, bro, rap don't have to be synonymous with negativity. Good hip hop, you said that's why you supported the man Kendrick Lamar, correct? Listen to he can't, in his diss records, this man was trying to talk about morality and stuff like that. So you can't be talking about take care. Oh, I support the man. Ooh, that was a diss. He said you ain't take care of your kids. Ooh, and then turn around and support artists who don't take care of their kids. Like, that's hypocrisy at its finest. We can't be hypocrites and win, man. If we gonna continue to be lost and hypocrites, that's why black people are in the position that they're in, and they've been in that position for a long time. That's why. It's not, we can't even blame nobody else at this point, because like I was saying, you don't even have to go full conscious. You have artists like Tia Corey, Lil Yachty's artist Caribou, even Lola Brooke, and I'm trying to reach to grab. Lola Brooke is better than some of these other raunchy, whack or MCs, prostitute rappers. And I would like to see more women, win, who are in that type of lane, in that type of fashion, who bring back songs, about loving a man, bring back some love, some fun into the game, to contrast what the men got going on. Again, women right now, you supporting these women rappers, you supporting prostitution, you supporting womanizing, you supporting sex trafficking, because all of these women are down. If you support, talking about you against women getting sex trafficked, and man, porn is the #1 sex traffickers, and they do it right in your face. So you can't, these women are all in behind that. They all support that. They all down supporting the LGBT. A lot of them supporting demonic activity. You supporting that chick JT, you supporting demonic activity. Look at what Suki Hana isn't doing on camera. These women don't have any shame. You cannot be taught, you can't in turn try to demonize the men. I saw people doing this, women doing this, demonizing. During this Kendrick Lamar beef, they were picking a side, and the side they seemed to have chose was Kendrick Lamar. They turned on Drake, talking about he not for the culture. Look, the culture is all of this, all the stuff I named, and talking about you hate the women that he sleep with, I hate the way you look, nigga having some bread. That's the culture that we have, that's been built up. What are y'all talking about? So now that it's over, like, why y'all not going back? I need to be hearing people jamming Common, digital. Go back, get some Digital Underground. I want to hear some people really like, and I'm talking about the women artists. I don't want to hear nobody jam. I don't even really listen to any of those women artists in the first place. I don't hear anybody listening to that, is what I mean. So I'm really just speaking to the numbers that they cook up, that you see on YouTube or online. Like, and these numbers are cooked for these women, because really what these women really do, they're just influencers. They just look the part, try to look good. Like, I'm showing you here this up and coming, what Complex has is the up and coming list for women rappers in 2024. It's not very vast. This is the top 10, and they struggle to get 10. They like Lady London, like, man, that woman been out for a while. Y'all struggling. Ice Spice is #1. Man, if Ice Spice is #1 coming up in women's hip hop, y'all in trouble, man. Hip hop is already in trouble. It's not just y'all, not just women. Hip hop is in trouble. It needs a revamping. It needs to be about skill and rap skills and making good music and stuff, and not about, now, like I said, the women's rap, men's rap, y'all want it to be about controversy. Women's rap, y'all just want it to be about sex. But I'll go ahead and wrap it there. I want to see who y'all listening to in 2024, ladies. And with that being said, this is the real Black Effect. I'm gone.